Cars Channel News and Review Car.
Mercedes AMG GT Review. Audi made headway with the R8, Jaguar recently stirred things up with the F-Type, and Aston Martin continues to tempt buyers from the wings. Now, Mercedes-Benz has decided to throw down the gauntlet with its AMG GT, a drop-dead gorgeous two-seater that takes styling cues from its SLS AMG big brother, features a ferocious new twin-turbocharged power plant and boasts a price tag that just so happens to put it in the ring with Porsche's potent 911 turbo model. We've been putting it through its paces on road and track to see if it's got what it takes to be the very best. AMG unit. The AMG GTS is the first vehicle to be developed entirely in-house by Mercedes' revered tuning arm, so serious performance is pretty much guaranteed. Two versions are available for order right now: the standard AMG GT, which develops 456 bhp from the brand new twin-turbocharged 4.0-liter V8 engine, and the ferocious GTS version that takes power up to 503 bhp. Like any sensible human being, we decided to slide behind the wheel of the more powerful iteration because when AMG offers you the keys to a new vehicle, there's no point doing things by half measure. Heavy metal soundtrack. There's no point talking about an AMG vehicle without touching on the sonorous spark that typically emanates from the rear pipes. The AMG engineers from Affalterbach, Germany, were so concerned that their new, smaller capacity turbocharged engine wouldn't sound right, that they spent the first few months working on the engine note alone. The result is impressive, because under heavy acceleration and with the sports exhaust button pressed, the noise is quite simply phenomenal. It begins with a deep bellow and rises to a howl as it reaches the top of its rev range. Squeeze the heavy gear selector paddles located behind the steering wheel, shift down and grin as the exhausts pop and bang. It's fantastic. But a good soundtrack is not enough to topple Merc's Germanic rival. The car must also drive like a dream. Life on the ragged edge. After just a few minutes behind the wheel of the AMG GTS, it becomes clear that this machine was born to race. Even with comfort mode dialed in on the dynamic select control function, the suspension feels firm and blemishes in the road are soon transmitted to the buttock area. Flick the switch to Sport, Sport Plus or even the psychopathic race mode, and the car swings from mildly irritated to utterly infuriated, desperate to be pushed harder and faster through the bends. The surprisingly large boot, easily big enough for a set of golf clubs, comfortable chairs and general luxurious ambience certainly marry up with the Grand Tourer element of the car's moniker, but those expecting a soft weekend cruiser have got another thing coming. The Devil's Daily Drive. Although the AMG GTS features the general heated temperament of a track day tool, Mercedes also wanted to lavish customers with a genuinely stunning interior that packs the latest technology. The cocoon-like dash wraps around driver and front seat passenger, while all of the essential controls are laid out on a swooping center console that's within easy reach at all times. An 8.4-inch central screen with the German Marks command system takes care of the infotainment package and features all the niceties expected on a modern machine. Online functionality allows occupants to check Facebook, receive live traffic information and use Google Maps. It's not iPad slick in the way the Tesla Model S is, but it's mighty fine compared to everything else. The system also allows for Bluetooth phone tethering and there's a sweet optional Burmester stereo should the sound of the potent V8 begin to wear tiresome. It never does. A reversing camera, lane keep assist, blind spot assist and a number of other safety features can also be added. The cabin is very comfortable and, bar the firm ride, it's hard to disagree with Mercedes' claims that the AMG GTS could indeed be used every day. Teutonic Tire Slayer. Laguna Seca, the world-renowned race circuit just south of San Francisco that has been the source of many a Gran Turismo gamer's frustration for years, just happens to be the site Mercedes chose to parade the performance prowess of its latest machine. The 0 to 60 miles per hour sprint is dispatched in just 3.6 seconds, and a top speed of 193 miles per hour is easily achievable if the throttle is left pinned open, but it is not just straight line pace where the AMG GTS impresses. Despite its menacing demeanor, the adjustable levels of traction and safety assistance make it easier to wrangle around the undulating American circuit than first expected. But don't be fooled, in race mode the rear end will step out, producing the odd heart-in-mouth moment. It's utterly entertaining, if slightly scary, and becomes even more addictive the more you tune into its wicked ways. But better still, you can exit the circuit, slide it into comfort mode and cruise home in contentment. Mercedes-AMG GT verdict. The AMG GTS may not be as precise as its key Porsche 911 rival, nor is it quite as adept at hiding its track-slaying ways when mooching around town, but there's something very alluring about its animalistic personality. It's certainly enough to have Jaguar F-Type, Audi R8 and the aforementioned 911 owners contemplating what's on their driveways.